Jodan Sancho has been offered to Barcelona and Juve by the club of Manchester United. It's all about Manchester United wanting him out before they even go to the preseason. And I'm going to be letting you know what Manchester United is planning to be doing, if at all it really reaches the preseason, when this guy is still at the club of Manchester United. Welcome to the United Matters channel. Juma Karim to the Muslims, and we thank God for the gift of life, and everyone who is really watching on through. It's always nice to be having you on this channel, and continue to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rockland David is my name, and hope you guys are really having the best that you really want to get. There is a story that David Austin broke yesterday about Mason Greenwood. Obviously Marseille is really trying to lure him into a contract to obviously become a Marseille player down that side. It's one of the things that we obviously need to really dissect hugely in here onto our channel known as the United Matters channel. And Rafael Varane looks like he has got an offer from a team that is coached by Cesc Fabregas. So those are the three stories that we're going to be really talking about hugely onto this channel. So continue to do the needful. What are you supposed to do? Subscribe. And how do you subscribe? Lower right bottom corner is the place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that whenever you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. And 200 likes should be smashed onto this video. Now, let's obviously commence with the story coming in through from Rob Dawson, United correspondent for the ESPN. He has told us that Sancho has been offered to Barcelona and Juve, but a valuation of around £40 million, that is 50 million euros, is proving a stumbling block for interested clubs. Man United's preference is to agree permanent departures for both Sancho and Mason Greenwood, although accepting loan offers has not been ruled out. Now, let me first talk about Barcelona, because for Juventus, you guys know about it, that Juventus is going to be interested in Mason Greenwood and Jodan Sancho. Now, for Barcelona side, I think there might be concrete interest for Barcelona to sign this player. Why? When you look at the time when Hans Flick was managing Bayern Munich, I think those are the times that Sancho was at his peak. When you look at Hans Flick, let's look at Hans Flick and see how those years he was at the side of Bayern Munich, and then later compare and contrast the seasons that Sancho was at the club of Borussia Dortmund, and what they were doing when they obviously faced off this side called Bayern Munich, because the manager now at Barcelona is well sunk into the quality of Jodan Sancho, and he was an admirer, but he never really went ahead obviously do the needful and obviously sign him at the side of Bayern Munich. Now, from 2019 to 2021, right, that was when Hans Flick was at Bayern Munich, right? And when you look at Sancho's form during that time, 2019, you get Jodan Sancho from 2019 to 2022, those two seasons, 2019, right, 2020, then 2019 to 2022, and then 2020 to 2021, because he joined Manchester United in the year of 2021. Now, in the season of 2019-2020, Jodan Sancho played 32 games in the Bundesliga, 17 goals and 16 assists. In the following season, 2020-2021, 26 games, 8 goals and 11 assists. So by that time, Hans Flick was managing the side of Bayern Munich, and he was really watching Jodan Sancho do this magic, and meaning that he's well versed with what this guy can obviously come in through and do, and that is the man himself who goes by the names of Jodan Sancho. So I'm not surprised that he's being linked to Barcelona, and the interest at Barcelona might be really concrete and accurate. So we wait and see for that. For Juventus, all they have to do is to get in money. They want two players for Manchester United, Mason Greenwood and Jodan Sancho, but all they have to do is to obviously get in money and see to it that these deals are really being given green light to do exactly what they're supposed to be doing into the mix. So that is Jodan Sancho deal for you, and we anticipate that one of those might win the race, because for Juventus it looks like when they lose out onto Mason Greenwood, they might try to obviously gate Sancho, but the possibility of a loan hasn't gone ahead to be ruled out. So Rich Fay, Manchester United expect Jodan Sancho back for pre-season training until transfer agreed. So that is, Manchester United expect Jodan Sancho to be part for the pre-season until the transfer has gone ahead to be agreed. He added and said there is no indication of whether old Sancho would be allowed to train with the rest of his teammates or whether he would be expected to take part in individual sessions when he returns for pre-season. That is Jodan Sancho. So that is really another problem to deal with. Manchester United is returning in training on the 8th of July. Sancho, having gone ahead and take part in the Euros, he's one of those players that Manchester United are really looking at welcoming back at Carrington to train with the club of Manchester United, right? So in the due course of doing so, Manchester United have come up and obviously set out rules that when he returns, he'll be training alone. That is it. Not until he apologizes to Erik ten Hag. And I don't think that he's really going to put in that apology as Jodan Sancho, unless otherwise he turns around. But this situation that few teams have gone ahead to show interest in him, though he went ahead and performed a little bit well at Borussia Dortmund, would have been one of the eye-openers for Jodan Sancho to understand that he went ahead to do something bad into the mix. So we wait and see how United is going to deal with that, and we really anticipate the best of it, and we're here to wait and see how things will pan out. Now, for the side of Mason Greenwood, it's all agreed that he's going to be leaving the club of Manchester United. And the last time I reported the story of this guy, there was Napoli, there was Juventus, Dortmund, Atletico Madrid, Valencia, all those teams interested in his signature. And yesterday we had a very huge update. I told you that the bidding war is really going to be huge into the mix, and Marseille are exploring a deal to sign Mason Greenwood. Talks between League One club and Manchester United are at an early stage, and finances are yet to be discussed. Greenwood favors a move to Marseille over other clubs, and when David Austin really speaks, you obviously get to know that he's really speaking from a well-informed source of view. So you see how cards really loop, because for Mason Greenwood, he has been giving chance to clubs like Borussia Dortmund, Juventus, and very many others, and they have not gone ahead to obviously show what we call huge intent. They're undervaluing him. Teams trying to get Greenwood for like 20 million pounds, you understand? And Greenwood is like, all right, there is a team that has gonna hit obviously do the needful, and the team goes by the names of Olympique Marseille. And I think after him really realizing and talking to them, they gave him intent, they're willing to obviously sign him, and they're willing to meet the realistic evaluation of Manchester United. Then the clubs are really having talks to see to it that this deal really is being given wings to fly, to see to it that this guy returns to play for Marseille. And remember, Marseille is going to be playing in the Champions League, and I think that's one of the huge attractions for Mason Greenwood to obviously go and play that side. But he is fancying them over other teams. I've given you the reason as to why he's fancying those teams. He's fancying Marseille over other teams because of what he thinks he's supposed to be going in through as a player in there for you, because these players haven't gone ahead to show huge intent. United want 40 million euros to sign Mason Greenwood, and wait and see how that is going to be happening. But looks like something huge is going to be happening for Mason Greenwood before the 30th of this month. Today is 28th. Look out from today and 30th. A lot is going to be happening. Between Friday and Sunday, we might really see, here we goes, of players coming in throughout Manchester United and those leaving the club of Manchester United. Now, Fabrizio Romano has dropped a huge exclusive about Rafael Varane. He also does that Como's dream target for the centre-back position is Varane as free agent. Cesc Fabregas wants Varane, and they will try to make it happen. But there are several clubs interested in Europe and abroad. Not an easy one. Varane will still decide his future soon. I don't believe that Varane will obviously come in through and look at a team in Italy like that. I know their teams playing the Champions League, that will be willing to offer this guy a very huge contract in there for you. But it will depend on what he really wants. Does he want money? You get? That's the most important bit of it all. What does he want? Does he want to get in money? Or he wants to obviously stay playing at the top level? All he wants to stay playing what we call top level football. That is what we are waiting to hear from the man himself, known as the man. That's what we want to hear from Rafael Varane on what he really wants at this juncture, because as things stand, he's really one of those people that you obviously want to look at and really get to know that he stays. I think he still has some 2 years playing top football, and then he'll look for money. So I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below about Sancho offered to Barcelona and Juventus. What do you make about it? Mason Greenwood priority is now Marseille. You get? And what do you make about Varane's transfer stays? Rokan David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Bye-bye.